Hi everyone, I'm Todd C. Slater, president of The Simple Investor, and welcome to this week's edition of SITV. So as you know, I try to keep you up to date on the investment world of real estate every single week, and I've got a hot topic that I would like to discuss with you, of course, and it comes down to real estate investment seminars. Recently, Money Sense actually put out an article by Romana King regarding the seminars that are out there in the real estate world. And some pretty interesting points were made, and I'd like to talk to those today. The first one, of course, is how they conduct their seminars and what really is the objective of the people holding the seminars. Is it to turn around and sell you more of an education? Is the education actually valid? And where is that education going to take you? So when you attend one of these seminars, and by the way, to do my due diligence, I've actually attended a multitude of seminars out there given by other companies. In fact, I actually paid for a few of them just so I could get more of an insight on this actual product out there. So Romana King had mentioned a couple of things, and I'd like to bring those actually to the forefront. She talked about the group theme and actually putting somebody in the group from the company that allows you to get encouraged by them. They're very, very boisterous, they're very excited, and really it sounds like an investor that's had success using their product, or that they're so interested that they get everybody revved up during the seminar to go out and buy. Now, of course, at some of these seminars, their biggest encouragement is for you to turn around and get your credit card limit raised, or perhaps spend money that you don't have, encouraging you the fact that you are going to later get the money back from a future real estate investment. Again, taking a look at this, is it going to be a sensible thing for you to do? Should you actually turn around and invest in that education? I do agree with the caution that has been given by the writer in this article. Of course, when you go to a seminar, the seminar, when saying free, should it not give you information that when you walk away, it's going to help you in your future? Now, that's very important. And of course, when we hold our seminars at The Simple Investor, we focus on that alone. Of course, we want you to end up having a good end product, but education is key to any successful real estate investor. Now, of course, there was one other part that was brought up, and it was regarding leverage. She had quoted actually Don Campbell, president of RAIN. And Don, just so you know, is a very successful, seasoned investor. And he is definitely a friend to The Simple Investor. We believe in RAIN, and they're a very good company. But the comment that was brought up was the idea of leverage and the idea of actually putting only 15% down, 20% down from a leverage standpoint on investment real estate. Now, to talk to this point, I think it's very important that people understand when you take a look at leverage in real estate, we want to focus obviously on cash flow, good tenancies. And if you've done your due diligence, if you've done your homework, if you've gotten the proper education, when you put all the factors into place, leverage in real estate is a key component of success for your future. So when looking at 15 or 20% down on an investment property, you can be very successful with this scenario. The writer had expressed that what happens if real estate values go down? Now, of course, when we look at the big picture, what happens with anything when it goes down? Typically, your value is affected only when you sell. In most real estate investor scenarios, we know that selling real estate investment is not something that we want to do on a regular basis. In fact, hanging on to real estate and re-leveraging at another time, perhaps to the point where you can buy more properties, or for that fact, letting them pay themselves down over time, very key component of investment real estate. Because remember folks, when you have a good tenant, your tenant is paying down the mortgage over time for you. Perhaps it's not one of those things that you can flip in a year's time, but in the long haul, we know that investment real estate does get paid down, providing you have a good tenant and a good property. So again, the article itself was quite interesting. Some of those things, I think that we can take a look and just say they're myths, and of course, there are some facts. Now, if you'd like to know more about investment real estate, by all means, attend one of our simple seminars. They're held every single month, and if you go to www.thesimpleinvestor.com, we'd be happy to register you for our up-and-coming seminar. Come out and get some free education. We don't charge anything for it. And at the end of the day, we also provide you a solution, a good, solid investment property. Is that really not the goal as most real estate investors are looking for, a solid producing investment property? Well, we'll show you how, and we'll show you some great product. If you have any questions, by all means, go to www.thesimpleinvestor.com, and we'd love to see you at one of our seminars. We'll see you next week on SITV, and thanks very much for tuning in.